Hi students, I welcome to all of you to this session of fluid mechanics. Dear students, this is the last lecture of flow through pipe. You know that few classes has been taken on flow through pipe and lot of derivation we have seen and related numerical. Last class we have discussed about the equivalent pipe and flow through compounding pipe. Okay, so flow through compound pipe and equivalent pipe we have discussed and related numerical also discussed. Today we will be going to discussing about the flow through pipe, flow, flow through parallel pipes and so on. So this is me Dhiraj Mondal, Assistant Professor, JIS College of Engineering, Department of Mechanical Engineering. My YouTube page DM Study Center, where you can get all these video lecture related to fluid mechanics, refrigeration and air conditioning, hydro wave and fluid machinery, hydro wave and wind power, lecture related to quality and reliability and material handling is basically it is available here, which is provided by Mr. Palash Vishwas. Lecture related to strength of material and engineering mechanics, which is provided by Dr. Jayanta Kumar Vishwas, that is also available here, and lecture related to advanced welding technology, which is available here, which is provided by Dr. P.K. Vardhan. So all this video lecture is available. You can access this channel, you can subscribe the channel. Okay. PDF, for PDF you can join the Telegram page, and you have to submit all the assignment in this email ID dhiraj.mondal@jiscollege.ac.in. Any kind of query related to admission and subject knowledge, you can call me or you can WhatsApp me. This is my phone number. Okay. So the admission in 2020 it is open in mechanical engineering department. Most welcome. If you want to visit our college, you can contact us. Okay, you can see if you want to see the lab facilities. Most welcome. JIS College of Engineering, the first private engineering college in West Bengal. Okay, according to the India Today rank, and you know that the college is basically in NIRF rank NBA accredited department. Mechanical engineering department is NBA accredited department, and UGC approval, your WBUT or MACOUT approval, AICT approval, NAC approval. So in case of any doubt, any query, you can contact to our HOD also. Department of Mechanical Engineering always welcoming you, and seat number is very limited. You can book your seat. You can go to the college website, and online form fill up facilities available there. So if you wish, you can visit our website also. So this is our website www.jiscollege.ac.in. Okay, so we were discussing flow through pipe. So let us take an overview what we have discussed till now. Loss of energy in pipe, where major and minor loss also discussed. Loss of energy for major loss, Darcy-Weisbach formula, this formula I have discussed, and also discuss Chezy's formula, that is your V is equal to C into root over Mi, that is also major loss. In case of and related numerical also discussed. In case of minor loss, we have seen these 7 type of minor loss, and also we have discussed the loss due to sudden enlargement of the pipe. Then we have seen this formula, H is equal to H V1 minus V2 whole square by 2G. We have seen head loss due to sudden contraction, and what we have seen 0.5 V2 square by 2G. Okay, and if Cc is given 0.62, then it is your 0.7375 V2 square by 2G. Some numerical also discussed, and after that we have seen what is the head of loss of heat at the entrance of the pipe 0.5 v square by 2g, the exit of the pipe v square by 2g. When some obstruction is appearing inside the pipe, then it is your v square by 2g into a by cc into a minus a small a minus 1 whole square. Loss of head due to bend k v square by 2g, where k is the loss of head due to coefficient of bend. Loss of head due to pipe fitting k v square by 2g, where k is equal to coefficient of pipe fitting. It will be given. Okay. Some numerical also discuss, and hydraulic gradient and total energy line also discuss how we can draw. You can see the hydraulic gradient line is the summation of the pressure head and datum head. Okay, and if you are adding velocity head, then it will be hydraulic a total energy line. Okay, so DEF is the total energy line and GC is the hydraulic gradient line. Okay, next we have seen how the siphon is working, how from higher reservoir to a lower reservoir, lower elevation water is flowing by the help of a pipe called siphon, and numerical also discussed. After that, last class we have seen flow through compound pipe. This is your compound pipe. Flow through compound pipe. What is the head? Okay, loss that we have seen here. This is the major head loss. Head loss due to major energy, major loss. Okay, and all this, if you are considering minor energy loss, then this is the total formula. Okay, keep it in your mind. It is very important, because everywhere it is needed when you are going to solve the numerical. Equivalent 5. So 3 5 is basically instead of 3 pipe, we are just taking one equivalent pipe, and so L is equal to equivalent length, L is equal to L1 plus L2 plus L3, and after that derivation you can see this is the formula. H is equal to, for equivalent pipe, this is your formula, and for all the small pipe you can see this is the formula, and mathematically it is equal, and we have seen this equation. Very important. L by d to the power 5, where L is the equivalent length and d is the equivalent diameter, and d1 is the diameter of the pipe 1. Similarly d2, d3, like this. Okay, so this formula also need important for your exam point of view. Now today we are going to discuss about the flow through pipe, parallel pipes. You can see in the figure the water is flowing into the pipe, and the some part of the water is coming, some part of the water is coming through this way, some part of the water coming through this way. So what we have seen, there is two pipe diameter d1 and d2, and L is also L is same, but we are considering L1 and L2, the length of the pipe, and velocities are v1 and v2. So what we have seen, this is the pipe number, branch pipe 1, branch pipe 2. Now remember, whatever the water available in this pipe, that water should be available in this pipe, because we know that continuity equation. Now by the help of continuity equation, we can say that means mass flow rate is constant. So considering the main pipe, it is divided into two more branches, and again it is joining together. Here you can see. So what we can write, Q is equal to discharge is equal to Q1 plus Q2. Okay, where Q1 is the discharge in the pipe branch pipe 1, and Q2 is the discharge in the branch pipe 2. Now you can see loss of head in branch pipe 1 is equal to loss of head in branch pipe 2, because in this arrangement the loss of head of each pipe is same, because why? This length, you can see same water is coming, same pipe branch. Okay, so we can see this is the length, you can see. Now the loss of heat in this due to this traveling, what will be the HF Darcy-Weisbach formula? 4FL V square by 2GD. So that is written here, loss of heat in the pipe 1 and loss of heat in the pipe 2. Okay. Now if F1 is equal to F2, then we can eliminate F1 and F2. So L1 V1 square by D1 2G is equal to L2 V2 square by D2 2G. This is the formula what we have got. Okay, or you can eliminate 2G also. Okay, so this is the for the parallel pipe we are considering the loss of head of each pipe is same, and this is the final equation we have to get. L1 V1 square by D1 is equal to L2 V2 square by D2. If a small numerical problem is taken for more your if you want to get more for easy understanding, you can see this is the numerical number 1. Let us solve the numerical. First of all, go through the problem, pause the video and solve the. After solving this problem, you can see the solution. A main pipe, it divides into two equal pipe, which again forms one pipe as shown in figure 11.17. So here you can see this is the figure 11. Okay. Now the length and diameter of the first parallel pipe are this, while the length and diameter of the second parallel pipe are this. Find the rate of flow, that is your Q, in each parallel pipe if total flow Q1 and Q2 you have to find out. If total flow in main pipe is equal to Q is given 3 meter cube per second. Okay, the coefficient of friction of each parallel pipe is same, is equal to is given, it is 0.005. So L1 given, D1 given, L2 given, D2 given, Q given, F1 is equal to F2 is equal to F, that is equal to 0.005 also given. You have to determine the Q1 and Q2 where Q is also given. So Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2, that is known. Now HF is equal to HF1 is equal to HF2. So put value of HF1 and HF2 for FL V square by 2GD na. So this is the formula for F1 L1 V1 square by 2GD plus 4F2 L2 V2 square by D2 2G D2. Okay. Now all the values, only the unknown is your V1 and V2 here. Okay. So you will be getting some ratio of V1 and V2. V1 is equal to V2 by 0.949894. Once you have got V1, then can I find out that Q1 equal to what we know? Q1 is equal to area into velocity. So pi by 4 D1 square into V1, and V1 is equal to this V2 by 0.894, and Q2 is equal to pi by 4 D2 square into V2. So D2 you know, only unknown is your V2. Now mathematically you know that Q1 is equal to Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2. Now you know the value of Q1 3. You know the value of Q is equal to 3. Value of Q1 is equal to, in terms of V2 what we have got, and value of Q2 is equal to in terms of V2 what we have got. So only the unknown is your V2 here. So put the value, substituting the value of Q1 and Q2 in equation 1. What is equation 1? This is your equation 1. In this equation we have to put the value. So this is the value of Q1, this is the value of Q2 is equal to 3. So ultimately what is the unknown? That is your V2. So V2 is equal to 2.17 meter. This is V2, 2.17 meter per second. Now what is V1 then? V2 by 0.89, so 2.17 by 0.89, that is your 2.427 meter per second. So q1 is equal to pi by area into velocity. You can find out easily. q2 is equal to either you can find out pi by 4 area into velocity, or or you can put q minus q1, that is also q, because the equation you know that q is equal to q1 plus q2. Okay, so this is the all about the solution. I hope it is clear how we can calculate, and very important formula problem for your exam point of view, I can say. Okay, in case of any doubt you can ask me in the comment section. Power transmission through pipe. So basically in this slide you can see power transmission through pipe, how much power is transmitted when the water is, this is your reservoir, and from the reservoir water is allowed to flow through this pipe, and what is the energy available that we have to calculate here. Power is transmitted through pipe by flowing water or other liquid flowing through them. The power transmitted depend upon the weight. You can see the fluid is having some weight, W is equal to m into g or rho gv. Okay, so this weight, the weight of the liquid flowing through the pipe, and the total head, what is the total head? H. Total head H available at the end of the pipe. Okay, so we are considering the AB is the connected AB is a pipe which is connected in the tank, and from the reservoir the water is allowed to flow, and the condition for maximum power transmission will be depend upon some situation we will be discussing afterward. But you can see the length of the pipe is your L is equal to length of the pipe, D is the diameter of pipe, and H is the total head available at the inlet of the pipe, V is the velocity of flow in pipe, and HF is the loss of head due to friction, and F is equal to coefficient of friction. Keep it in your mind, these are the terminology. You can see when the water is flowing from here point and this point to here, so what we will see? We will see there is some loss of energy. Okay, so how, why, what is the why? Because there you can see that the power due to this travel from, if I am traveling from A to B, when the liquid is flowing from A to B, there is some head loss due to friction, that is called your major head loss, and it is you can calculate it by the help of the Darcy-Weisbach formula, that is your HF is equal to 4FL V square by 2GD. Am I right? So the power, basically after deducting this head loss, what we are getting, that is your net power, net head. Okay, so we can say that net head or that means the head available at the outlet of the pipe in the if the minor losses are neglected, if I am considering there is not any kind of minor loss, so H minus H net is equal to H minus HF. Okay, and HF is equal to 4FL V square by 2GD. Clear? So H minus HF is the power head available. Okay, now what is the weight of the water? W is equal to mg. So you can see here in this slide 4FL V square by 2G, H is equal to H minus HF. So H minus 4FL V square by 2GD. So weight of the water flowing through pipe is equal to rho GV, because m into g, and m is equal to rho into v, so rho vg per second. Okay, because what we are doing, weight per second. Okay, so rho g v per second, rho g and v per second means volume flow rate, and it is equal to discharge, so that is equal to area into velocity. So that is why it is written, you can see W is equal to rho g volume of water per second, and rho g area into velocity. So rho g pi by 4 d square into v is the weight of water flowing through pipe. Okay, now you can see the power transmitted at the outlet of the pipe is equal to what? Weight of the water per second into head, because you know that W into H, it is equal to what? W is the weight and into H. So mgh. Do you know mgh is potential energy? So that is why what is the power? W into H. So weight of the water per second into head. So we know that already I have got rho g pi by 4 d square into V. So rho g pi by 4 d square into V, it is already I have got from this equation, and this is the H, net head, H minus 4 FL V square by 2 GD. Okay, so this mass of watt power is transmitted at the outlet of the pipe. So power transmitted at outlet of pipe is equal to P is equal to rho g by 1000. Why it is 1000? Because we have taken in terms of kilowatt. From watt to kilowatt I have taken. Pi by 4 d square into V into H minus 4 FL V square by 2g d kilowatt. So this is the ultimate equation. This equation you can simplify this equation also, but you just keep it in your mind. This is your equation. Just W into H, and W is equal to pi by rho g pi by 4 d square into V into H is equal to H minus HF. Okay, so ultimately this is the power transmitted. Now the efficiency of power transmission, how we can calculate? Efficiency is equal to power available at the outlet of the pipe by power supplied at the inlet of the pipe. Clear? So power available at the outlet of the pipe is equal to H minus HF is the head into W, that is the power available at the outlet of the pipe. But power supplied at the inlet of the pipe, W and H, because HF is the loss, na? So this is the output, this is the input. So ultimately what we have got, efficiency is equal to H minus HF by H. Clear? H minus HF by H is the efficiency. That means if you know the head loss due to friction, if you know the total head, you can easily find out the efficiency. So this is all about the power transmission through pipes. But the condition for maximum power transmission is also very important. It is required, because you need to know the limitation and we need to know the maximum power available. What should be the maximum transmission of power? So if you want to find out the maximum, then you have to take the ultimate point, that is your, with respect to power, if you are differentiating velocity, with respect to velocity, if you are differentiating power, then you will be getting the maximum condition. So mathematically dv by dv by in of p is equal to 0. That is the condition maximum power is obtained by differentiating with respect to v, and it is equal to, it should be 0. So what is the equation what we have got? This is the equation, you can see this is the equation. So with respect to velocity, if I am differentiating this equation, you will be getting the maximum power available. So d by dv into rho g by 1000 into pi by 4 d square hv minus 4 fl v cube by 2 gd is equal to 0. 4 fl v square, it is 4 fl v square, not v cube. Okay, 1 minute please. No, it is right, because this v it is taken here and here. Okay, so the equation is correct. So if you can see these are the constant, so only the variable is your v. So with respect to v, you just differentiate is the hv, the differentiation of hv is equal to h, differentiation of this part is equal to this, only v cube part is a variable, so 3v square you have to take. So after solving this problem, you can see this is the relation HF is equal to H by 3. What is this? HF is equal to H by 3. That means if the head is your 100 meter, then HF should be used 33.3. That means 66.67%. 67 is the capital H. Okay, so if that means equating 11.23 this equation, the condition for maximum power transmission, the condition for maximum power transmission of it is the showing the condition for maximum power transmission. It is state that power transmitted through a pipe is maximum when the loss of head due to friction is 1/3 of the total head at the inlet. That means if the head head loss due to friction is 1/3 of the total head, then the maximum power transmission will be obtained. Okay, so maximum efficiency of transmission of power. So the maximum efficiency of transmission of power, so I can say the efficiency is equal to H minus HF by H, and HF is equal to H by 3. So put the value of HF here, you can get the 66.67% efficiency. That is your maximum efficiency. Okay. So sometime in MCQ question in GATE exam it can ask, that means it is asked that maximum efficiency of transmission of power is equal to what? Simply you know that the condition for maximum efficiency is equal to HF is equal to H by 3, and put, that means all the value it will not be given, only you have to assume that not assume, you know that HF is equal to H by 3 and put the value in the maximum efficiency equation, you will be getting 66.67%, or you can remember it also. Very important for MCQ question. Okay, if next come to the problem number 11.35. A pipe of diameter 300 mm and length 3500 meter is used for the transmission of power by water. The total head at the inlet of the pipe is 500 meter. Find the maximum power available at the outlet of the pipe if the value of F is equal to 0.006. Very simple problem. Diameter, length, coefficient of friction, all this given. Length is given 3500, diameter is given 300, that is 0.3 meter. H is given, F is given. What you need to find out? The maximum power. So H, for maximum power, the condition is your H is equal to H by 3. So HF is equal to what? 500 by 3, that is your 1666.7 meter. And HF is equal to, also we know that 4FL square by 2 ZD. So put all the value, only the unknown is your V here because V is not given. Okay, so this is the HF, and also HF, you know, this is your HF and this is the also value of HF. Put the value, you can get velocity is equal to 3.417 meter per second. So 3.417 meter per second you have got the velocity. Now once you have got velocity, you can easily find out the discharge. Area into velocity, diameter you know, velocity you know, you can find out the discharge. Now the head available at the end of the pipe is what? At the end of the pipe, head available is your H minus HF after loss. Okay, neglecting the minor loss. So 333.33 meter, 333. Okay, 333.33 meter is the head available at the end of the pipe. Now the maximum power available, the formula you know, rho G Q H by rho G Q H by 100,000. So why? Because W into, already know that in fluid machinery part I have discussed how we can calculate the power available in case of any kind of hydraulic energy. Okay, so W into H, and W is equal to rho G V per second. So V, volume per second, is equal to discharge. So rho G Q and H by 1000. Why? Because kilowatt e nite hobe, তাই তো, in terms of kilowatt. So rho you know, g you know, q you know, head already I have got, and 1000. So 689.7 kilowatt is the correct answer. So this is the maximum power available. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Next, come to the next problem. A pipeline of length 2000 meter is used for power transmission if 110.636 25 kilowatt power is to be transmitted through the pipe in which water having a pressure of 490.5 Newton per centimeter square at inlet is flowing. Find the diameter of the pipe and efficiency of transmission of if the pressure drop over the length of pipe is your 98.1 Newton per centimeter square. Take F is equal to 0.0065. So here you can see the length is given, power transmitted is given, pressure at the inlet given. In terms of Newton per meter square you have to take. Pressure head at the inlet is given, because pressure head is equal to what? A is equal to P by rho g. So all this value it is known. So 500 is the pressure head at the inlet. Pressure drop is given. So H, loss of head, is equal to what? Loss of head is equal to, you can see, P by rho g. So basically this is the 98.18, this is the P by rho g. So 100 is the loss of head. Okay, now coefficient of friction given, head available at the end of the pipe H minus HF, that is your 400, and diameter you have to calculate. Okay, so how we can calculate? You know that the formula of power transmitted, this is the formula, rho g q H minus HF by 1000, because this H is what? It is the net head. So power is given, only the unknown is your Q, because H no, you know, HF you know, rho G you know. So discharge you can easily find out from the equation. Once you have got discharge, then discharge is equal to area into velocity. So diameter you know, the velocity you don't know. So here the unknown is your V and D. You can see velocity and diameter. So HF is equal to what? HF is equal to 4FL V square by 2GD. And HF already I have discussed that this is your 100 meter. So put the value of HF here. Here only the unknown is your D to the power 5, and you can see, and V square. So V square, the value of V you know here. This is the value of V. Value is equal to 0.0358 by D square. So put the value of V here. You will be getting, this is the only unknown is your D. Okay, so by the help of this equation you can equate the value of D, because V is equal to this and 100 is equal to this. So D is equal to this figure to the power 1 by 5. So 127.7 millimeter is the diameter of the pipe, and the efficiency of power transmission is what? H minus HF by H. So 500 minus is 500 minus 100 by 100, that is 80% is the efficiency. I hope it is clear. Now 11.47 is the numericals, that is your homework. Some highlight you can see, this is the major energy loss for Darcy-Weisbach principle, major energy loss for Regis formula. Okay, for sudden expansion, this is the formula V1 minus V2 whole square by 2G. For contraction, this is the formula. Okay, then for entrance, for exit, all these you can go through. For equivalent 5, okay, for equivalent 5 and power transmission, these are the formula I have discussed right now. Okay, so these are not needed. Okay, so I hope it is clear. This is the end of the video for flow through 5. Okay, so next class we will be discussing another topic. So I hope you are getting what I am discussing. This is your assignment. Submit the assignment to my given mail. So where you have to submit the assignment, this is the mail ID, dheeraj.mondal@jiscollege.ac.in. You can submit the assignment here. Subscribe my channel DM Study Center to get everyday video and notification. For notification, press the bell icon. And the any kind of admission query, you can call here. This is my phone number. Okay. Admission is open for mechanical engineering department 2020. You can join our department. This is the first flip learning institute in India, and you can see the through digital mode all the lecture is taken place by the help of our faculty, dedicated faculty member. And nobody is suffering, because in this pandemic situation you can see that through digital mode all the video lecture is available. So join mechanical engineering department, JIS College of Engineering. This is the first engineering college in private engineering college in West Bengal according to the India Today ranking. And you know that it is NBA accredited college, Department of Mechanical Engineering, NBA accredited department, NIRF ranked, AICTE approval, NAC approval, WUT, UGC approval. So you can call here. This is the contact number of our HOD. Okay. So I'm telling you, seat number is very limited. So book your seat by a simple registration form which is available in the website. Okay, for admission 2020, just book your seat by issuing a small amount of token money. Okay, and you can join our you can visit our department college for lab facilities and everything all. Okay, so today up to this, thank